We got a crazy step project here. We have 14 steps coming down each side to a landing. What's called a radius with a twist. And each one of these is going to get a slate step liner. Now, the other catch to the job is this is also going to get natural stone on both sides of the steps as it comes up. So it's a full natural stone piece like this here, and it's going to take up roughly 4 inches. So our liners are only 8 feet long, so we're just cutting them at 4 feet because the part that won't have the liner is going to get covered with the stone. And so we're going to put these spacer blocks in there where the stone's going to go, just to kind of take up space. If we don't put these in, what we would end up with if we just stopped our liner here and didn't have the spacer block, we would just have plain concrete protruding from the liner by the thickness of the liner. And even though the stone's going on the side, you would see that a little bit. So we'll put these in there, and then typically we'll nail the liners in with trim nails, but because I'm on a hill of sliding rock, it's kind of hard to use a hammer and nail and hold the thing in place. So we're going to screw right through the liner, hold it flush to the top. Now you can use what's called trim screws, and you could probably bury them in the rubber and you wouldn't see it. These regular drywall screws, you could probably bury these also, but what I'm going to do is just temporarily hold them with the screws, come back, use trim nails to really get this nice and tight to the face, because we still have a little more stone to put in here. We don't want little stone or particle to get behind here and start to warp this, so we'll, fasten it tight, and then we'll fill it with the extra stone. We just got one more block over here to put in, and this step's done. We only got 14 more to go. This has potential to catch concrete when you pull this out also. So you just want to make sure that this is released, this wood right here is released really well too. Now we got our step liner marked. I set some blocks up here so that we can use a jigsaw. The circular saw, the RPMs are just a little bit too fast. It creates too much friction and binds up when you're cutting the rubber. The It's not that you can't cut it with a circular saw. This just cuts it so much easier. This is just a regular wood blade on a cordless jigsaw. So let's put the liner up on these blocks. You want the gap in between to be real small so you can't get any sag or movement out of the middle. Good song. There you go. Nice clean cut. Rubber's not heated up.